Hey guys, it's Marilyn. Today I will be doing another channeled message reading for you guys. So you can see if you're drawn to any of these piles of cards. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I have to say that this is a general reading, so it cannot resonate with everybody. And it can happen that parts of it resonate with you, or you can understand this message in whatever type of way you want to understand it. I never know before I do these readings what's gonna come up. So if you have chosen your pile, if you feel drawn to any of these piles, I will get into the first group now. And if not, and if the message doesn't resonate with you, if you're not vibing with it, it just means that it's not meant for you. That's all that it means. It cannot resonate with everybody. So I will be starting with pile number 1 now. So pile number 1, let's see what is your channeled message. I would love to feel safe. I would love to feel like I belong. I would like to feel not cast out and not condemned by other people. But at the same time, I've been hiding who I am under this mask of basically my behavior and how I'm interacting with other people. I don't want to hide, but that's the only way I know how to exist. Well, I would love to be able to take a breath, to just enjoy all the beauty and riches that life has to offer. And just, I would like my existence to be effortless, like it is within the plants and within the nature. I would like to not have to try so hard. It's definitely not making me happy. There's just so many things that I feel like I have to do. There's just so many things that I think make me who I am, that I think add up to who I am and what I am. And it brings me a strange kind of comfort when I do those things, when I do those things that I'm used to doing, and when I just, go about things in the way that I've always went about them. There's not a lot of room for magic in my world. Sometimes I really wish something magical would happen, but at the same time, you know what they say about insane people, like it's the insane people who keep doing the same thing and keep wanting a different result. It's kind of what I'm hoping for here, I guess. I'm far from being okay with what I've lost in my life so far. I'm far from being okay with it. I can't even look at it anymore. I don't even want to acknowledge some things that happened. Because then I feel like I would have nothing. Like if I would really accept the pain and the darkness behind me that like if I really looked at it, if I really dealt with what happened, that it would leave me at the ground zero again, that I would be starting to build myself again up from nothing. And as I said before, I want to feel safe, and I just don't feel safe in revisiting and reviewing my past and cutting my losses for real. I just want to move away from that. I want to move away from that hole inside of myself that's just sucking everything in, basically. It's sucking in all the good stuff too, basically, but still, I feel like if I just keep ignoring it and moving forward, that, eventually I'll find a way to get away with it, get away from it. So far, I didn't find a way, even though I tried in every possible way, with everything that I can do, with all tools that I can use. Looked at this situation from every angle, at my life, at what I'm going through, and there's always this hope that, like, yeah, maybe there's something that I can do differently, and then I will get a different result. I want to wake up from this bad dream that I'm having. This bad dream is which I am disconnected from the people I love, in which I am disconnected from myself. Sometimes I really wonder if I even know what's real. I wonder if what I'm fighting for is really worth fighting for. Sometimes I wonder if I actually ever get unstuck from this pattern that I'm in. Will there be anything for me? Is getting unstuck actually worth it? And am I actually strong enough to move forward? Is there actually love for me in this world? Is there a current that I can ride on? Is there a wave that will take me where I'm supposed to go? I am disconnected. Somewhat, because I've learned that acting on the heart usually does not so far didn't give me desirable results in the physical. I've mostly used my words that were sometimes harsh and, that kind of sting, and that are kind of expressing how passionate I am about something, whether it's in a good or bad way, just, conveying how strongly I feel about things, but in that kind of direct sense, not really from a place of compassion. And, well, needless to say, that didn't get me really far when I look in retrospect. My relationships in my life kind of lack consistency. All types of relationship, my relationship with myself, with other people, to projects, things, whatever. I know I'm not being fair sometimes, and I know that I let this sense of being right, or whatever, I use that feeling of that sense of being right about something. I use it to express that void and those suppressed emotions that I don't want to look at, because I don't want to rebuild myself from scratch. Just not ready to move on. I'm not ready to move on into something different, into something lighter. I wish I was strong enough, but I don't feel like I'm strong enough right now. I don't know how to live my life without carrying the burdens. And I don't even feel like I have a choice to not carry them. And I know that it's costing me the love of my life, and it's costing me the feeling of being connected to everything. It's costing me the life that I came here to live, but this is where I am right now, and I wish that things were different, and I wish that I could say that I have really high hopes for myself, or really strong determination about moving forward, but I'm just worried about what's gonna happen to me. And that's where I am right now. Okay, so pile number 1, that was intense. I hope the message resonated with you in some way. I hope you got something out of it. And thank you for watching. I will see you another time. Bye. Okay, so pile number 2, let's see what message you got. So let's see. What is your channeled message, pile number 2? I'm feeling out of control lately. And the weirdest thing is I can't figure out why. I really can't figure out why, because I don't see any crucial issues. I don't see anything really, lacking in my foundation, basically. I think I'm doing pretty well balancing myself, being both productive and resting, and also, having fun and working. I feel like I'm doing it right, and still I don't feel like I don't know. I feel like there's something lurking at me. There's this feeling that something might happen, or I don't know. There's just this really unsettling feeling that is bringing about this tremendous uncertainty and not letting me really fully enjoy the moment. And I don't know what's making it up. I don't know what's it made of. What is the cause of me feeling this way? What is that energy that I'm picking up on? And I've been noticing animals lately a lot. I don't know for what reason, but I'm noticing animals and I'm seeing how they're reacting to energies, also how they're reacting to me, and I'm kind of being amused by it, but also a little bit. It's unsettling to me as well. It's not just because I'm thinking about all the things I've achieved so far, and and still I have here this life that I'm living right now that is pretty. That is something I thought would satisfy me, but I'm feeling right now like, just. Uh, it's just not how I thought it would be. Here I have this cup, but yet, my face is like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. I don't see it as an achievement. I don't see it. It doesn't feel like it. And lately I'm wondering what was all the hard work for. I really worked hard all of my life to get to where I am today, and now I'm wondering, like, what? Yeah, sure, people admired me for it, people got me praise, but then at the end of the day, you're alone with yourself and you're either satisfied or you're not with the life you're living. And I don't feel like I won. I don't feel like a winner when I'm alone and when no one's watching. I don't want you to think that I'm desperate either. I'm not like crying myself to sleep. I'm not. That's part of the things that I did balance is, I also did learn how to feel into things enough so they don't escalate in such manners. I notice when I get too attached to an outcome or to a certain way I've planned things to be, and I just, know when it's time to let something go. But this feeling is a feeling of uncertainty, and I just simply cannot describe it to you because it is blocking me from moving forward. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know why, because I thought I got it sorted. I thought that this is literally the moment in my life where I'm like, okay, you got it. You got it what you wanted. So what do you want to do now? And I don't know what my next move is. I wish that there would be a hidden treasure chest in which there would be a map for the rest of my life that says, oh, since this moment on, you are focused on this, or your next goal is that. Like that would really solve my issue right now if, I could find a map for such a thing and just, have an answer presented to me. I guess I don't know myself that well as much as I thought because I can't find the thing that I enjoy doing. I can't find, do what you love. I don't know what I love then in that case because I can't really. I'm trying to think about it from a logical perspective and I'm trying to, conclude, like think about, what I'm really good at, what are my worst and best qualities, how can I kind of mix it together, make the best out of both worlds. What I'm really good at, what I really love doing, what is useful, like that Japanese system of, life purpose. I'm trying to like decide on what it is, but there's just not enough clarity. Like I can't figure it out. There's no aha moment for me in this situation, and I wish I would have this like large awakening, large epiphany one day, and I keep waiting for it, and the longer I wait for it, the more unsettled I get, because okay, I got to this 9 of coins, I'm independent, I'm, able to take any direction I want from this moment on and start building. But I don't know what. I've dedicated my life to being able to be in this position where I can make a choice which route to go. And now I don't know, and I'm wondering about all these years that I spent working on myself and solving things, and I'm thinking, okay, but what was I doing that for again? To have options? Yeah, I have options now, but I don't know what to choose. But I'm still hoping to have a kind of a breakthrough, and I'm asking for it. And I think I'm brave enough to find out at this point what is blocking me and what is this uncertainty. And I'm starting to get these signs through animals, through these weird stuff, I don't know, but you know what? I'm just tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for something to happen, and I'm ready to get to the bottom of this. So okay, group number 2, that was an interesting message. I hope it resonated with you and that you got something out of it. Thank you for watching anyway, bye. So group number 3, let's see what you got. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. I feel something new coming into my life. And it might be something that I'm willing to protect with everything I have. It's something I wanna build my life around, or should I say on top of. It is something I'm ready to summon and that I have worked on for quite a long time. So many prayers. So many prayers for the love that I know I deserve. For the love I always knew would come to me eventually. It is truly breathtaking. I see it clearly. It is. I'm glad these hard cycles are over. I mean, they're never truly over, but some of the biggest karmic cycles in my life are finally over, and it's just such a relief to know that I left those things behind. Yeah, of course it's cool when you think about it now, like, oh yeah, I have that experience which made me, the person I am today, but while it's happening, uh, just happy that I got into this place of finally feeling clean and refreshed and relieved from all the burdens. And I'm looking forward, expecting my cup of love, and I know that it's coming, and I'm certain of it, and I'm loyal to my love. Spend a lot of time building myself into the person that I am today. I did a lot of planning, a lot of meditating, a lot of self-reflecting. I didn't know how I would achieve this union. I didn't know how I would achieve this union within myself, and let alone with another person, and step into a loving commitment. Didn't know if it was possible really for me, but that's just something that I never really that I didn't overthink too much in my life, because I always felt like it was coming, and I think you can relate to that too. I always felt that it was my birthright. Like, yes, that cup of love, I'm getting it. I have no idea how, but I'm getting it. You have to see this face. There was just this knowing, there was just this inner knowing that someday, somehow it'll happen for me, and I was always guided by this energy, by this flow. I was always going into the direction of what feels right to me. Sometimes I would fuck up, yes, and go on a little detour, but still managed to keep the course, and something else was always guiding me as well. And I worked hard on my guidance that I was receiving, and I worked hard on staying in alignment with who I truly am and what I want. And I had enthusiasm for it. Like, no matter how things got hard or whatever happened in my life, I had this passion, I have this wish to move forward, and just this curiosity to take action and see what comes out of it. On my path, I've beaten so many addictions, I've beaten so many loops, circles, patterns that I was, using as a coping mechanism to escape from the parts of myself that I didn't like. But then I actually turned to myself, and I saw what needs to be done, and I saw what actually needs to be changed in my reality, and I took action on that. I did the actual work, and because people tend to sometimes think that it's enough just to know what your flaws are and just know what you want and don't want, but like until you act on it, really not much changes. Not much truly changes. If you know something but still you're repeating the same cycles, you're not really moving forward, even though you're always moving forward in a sense. But it's not easy to make a decision and actually go through with it. And it's not easy to wait for such a long time to get results and to see yourself grow into a new thing. But it is very rewarding to be true to yourself. It's very rewarding to know that your action is supported 100% fully by your being, that the action you took was 100% in alignment with who you are at the moment. There's still things that are not manifested physically, which I would like them to be manifested, but with a little luck, with a little teamwork, cooperation, I'm thinking that it may be working out, because I'm ready to move out of this hermit mode. I'm ready to step out of this energy. I'm ready to see things transform in the physical, and I'm ready, to define some things. Because I'm not a page anymore. I know what I want. I'm the King of Cups now. And I want to move forward in a magical way. And I don't want to just dream about the connection. And I don't want to think that it's impossible either. I want to truly look at the reality of the situation and what is being offered to me, what actions I can take at this very moment. To notice and appreciate the people around me. Because I don't want to be defensive anymore. And I don't don't want to keep all this love I have in my heart inside. I want to give it to you. And I want to give it to the world. So pile number 3, that was your message. Hope it resonated. Hope it was fun.